Take that Lantern Control, says Ike. No, I don't have anything against Lantern Control. I think it's a really cool deck. I think it does. Its worst matchup is probably the clock. So just, you have to play it quickly. Paul says Lantern isn't good. I think Lantern's sweet. I think it has poor matchups. Sometimes. I maybe keep this. I have no idea what he's on. We'll see if we get Lantern again. You just have to be really patient because they do seriously hope to take some of their matches over the course of a tournament or a league even to the other opponents getting frustrated and scooping too early. Did we do that? No, we didn't. And did we win? Yeah, even after we lost game 1. So, decks that slow aren't sweet. Oh, snap! We're playing against the heroic deck. This actually is a hard match. Believe it or not, I played it the other day. It's hilarious. It is a wonderful match, so we'll see what we can do. Actually, maybe I was supposed to, like, just double bolt here. I technically could have. Why don't we just go Scalding Tarn and say go? I may have supposed to have double bolted. I could have double bolted if I led a red source. Double bolt before he untaps. I think that would still beat a mutagenic. Or no, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Mutagenic would still beat double bolt because he gets the 1/1 counter as well. So he'd be a 7 toughness. Okay, so he's going to Rancor here. Okay. Okay. He's going to grow once. Mutagenic. Okay, so strangely enough, if I were to counter a mutagenic, right? If I were to consider muddling that, he still gets the 1/1 counter. Yeah, he does. Okay. It's just not worth it. Another mutagenic, so now he's out of double bolt range. So now we need a path. Alright. Now here's the thing though, since he had double mutagenic, my bolts wouldn't have done anything. My bolts wouldn't have worked. So basically, the way that we win this match is through resolving a path to exile successfully. I don't even think I can afford cracking this because it makes us die. To the, Okay, Helix, that buys me time to maybe draw to a path. Okay. Unless you don't think the rest of his hand is gas, then you transmute for Brain, or you can... Well, he's got Trample, it doesn't matter. Go. Just sitting here being a hipster. I can appreciate the OG Lantern. Yeah. The original Lantern deck was? Yeah. Alright, Stomping Ground, what do you got? I'm assuming this is like a Tamir Battle Rage. Another Rancor? Okay. I mean, that's lethal in itself, is it not? Yes. So we'll have to, like, Helix. We'll have to, like, Helix here. Upstairs. We get to survive if we do. No, I could wait. No, he's only dealing 8. We could wait there. I mean, it's like path or bust, right? Pretty much. What else gets us out of this mess? Can't be Cryptic, we don't have enough land drops for Cryptic. Just making sure I don't want double white. Okay, so Verdict we're too far away from. A Johnny would work, but we're also too far away from a Johnny. Let's just grab the Steam Vents. Drew Lighthouse? Yeah, if we had... If only I could transmute into a path, right? If only. Okay, we're toast. So go. Maybe he'll show us some more cards. I doubt it. I've played this match before, it's hard. You want path. If you don't get path, it's rough. It's kind of like a different take on Bogles. Arguably like a more budget-friendly Bogles. It's certainly more doable for us than Bogles because... We'll just die here. It's certainly more doable for us than Bogles because they're not hexproof. We can still just path. Alright, so how do we board? Do I want to still be on Thopter combo? I don't think so. He's got Trample. Like, Thopter combo and the birds don't line up very well against Trample. I think we should swap over to Kiki Angel, and then... a Johnny's fine there, Nahiri's good. I don't know if I want the Jace, but Nahiri and a Johnny seem ideal. The Anger seems pretty poor. The Wear Tear hits a Rancor. It's not great. He had red. Maybe you want the Firewalker. I don't know. Maybe some of his threats are red. I know that they run... One of the threats that they run, there is a red heroic threat, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe you do bring in the Walker. And that seems fine. If I wasn't going to bring in the Walker, I would be running the Jace instead. Did he have anything that I could spell snare? Not really. This matchup is not really slow enough to merit for Electrolyze. I actually think we should run the Jace instead, because Jace could find one of the pieces to the combo, just like Nahiri has the ability to do so. And maybe we swap out something else for maybe to still run the Electrolyze. No, that's fine. Where Terra will be bad, though, against the Rancor, it'll give them another heroic trigger. It's way better to kill the creature they're trying to attach it onto. I was merely saying if I can remove the Rancor, at least I get to block that turn. It's got a path. I wish it had a second land. If it has a second land, this would be like the perfect hand. But that's okay. No, I mean, like... So we go Hallowed Fountain... Hallowed Fountain, Shock, Ancestral Go. And I'm kind of just basically keeping this hand on the back of the path. Favored. Now here's the thing, if I go for, let's say we draw a red source and we go for a bolt on the favored. If he has a mutagenic, it's a blowout. However, I still think it might be correct to try to exchange the bolt with the favored hoplite instead of going straight for the path, because path is much stronger in the late game. Okay, so we do get to toast that. Good. So he didn't have the mutagenic. It's not bad. What do you got? Oh, interesting fetch. Say go. See if we can get there. Oh wow, did he keep that on the back of a hoplite? That's glorious for us. That's very good for us. Do I even want to muddle into anything? I don't think I do. I think I want to save the muddle for assembling... Well, it's not game 1. I'm not assembling Thopter Sword. No threat. I know. I'm aware of it. We had some lag. It happens. We even had some in the Card Hoarder tournament tonight, Jim. No, I'm aware of it. I know. Somebody told me already. I mean, I could do this if you want. I could cover like this. We can do the show like this, where I just bury my face into the microphone. Instead, if it really bothers you that much, I'm flexible. I think I'm just gonna go Island. I might even just Angel now. So I'm not discarding down. I don't really want to discard any of these cards. I don't want to discard the Steam Vents because that's my third red source for the... See if he slams a creature. Ghost Bag. Swoopy. No creature. What was the tutor target I was considering? None of these are really all that exciting. Okay. I mean, I'll just use this to exchange with like a protection spell then. That's fine. Sometimes this is just counter sorceries or instants. It's not always a tutor. Which is actually why I kind of like this as a 2 to 3 of in Thopter Sword decks. Okay, so we could just go tapped Vents, start getting him with the Angel. Seems better now, actually. Oh, okay. Good. He's definitely flooded over there. So he's going to Wisps. That's cool. That is cool tech. I like that. I told him this reminded me of my Jeskai deck. It's a green angel. Isn't that cool? Shouldn't look half bad. The green restoration angel. Another Wisps. See, no offense to White Angel, but Green Angel looks nice. Look at that. What do you guys think about Green Angel? We drew like all of the paths. So, are we gonna draw that well this time? Probably not, but we can hope. Did we sideboard all right? Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Like the wear tear is awkward. It's not great. We could run the Vidillion Clique instead. I don't know. Is there anything else that you'd rather run? Guess you electrolyze. Okay. Green Angel's a 4/4, so that's true, Norberger. That's very true. You're very by the numbers, Burger. I'll give you that. Ugh. I think you still keep it, though. This is definitely the kind of hand where you could get under my skin. We'll see. Actually, that's not a great hand. We're not suspending the Ancestral. I should have looked more closely at the mana. So I'm not in the Helix either. Alright, there's the scales. Whew! Lucky, always lucky. Go. Better lucky than good. Green Angel Master Race. Yeah, true. Now I feel like brewing up Painter Jaya. I was messing around with Painter for a while on Magic Online. It looks really pretty. So we try to Helix this and then it doesn't resolve. But it's not that it doesn't resolve, it's that it's not going to work. Just for like mana compensation, I like going for the Helix instead. So he'll, in response, protect it, grow it. Yep, 3/4. But we already knew that was going to go poorly. Go. So now I have to, like... We knew we needed Path anyway. It's... The way that he'll play out against something like Blue-White Control is he'll do a good job protecting against the burn. It's the paths that you need to stick. Now, they still run Vines of Vastwood. That's gross. Okay. That's going to trigger the Hardened Scales. Goes to 6. I mean, I can chump a lot with snaps, and I can, like, snap Bolt, snap Helix, buy some time to hit, like, either Kiki combo, or hope the Ancestral comes off and finds me a Sweeper or Cryptics to draw me to paths. Yeah, it's kind of what... That's what Jeskai Control does. It's like, if you're up against something that's bigger than what you can handle with your removal... This, of course, is a solid target for Wear Tear, by the way. I could have maybe totally put him on this card, but I didn't. I took it out. But anyway, you're able to kind of cycle through your deck relatively efficiently, and able to find those 2 to 3 ofs that can save your butt. So we'll see. Blue Coif Master Race. Coif's a blue card, right? BrewSpy, try to give you my luck. Will Dex use Notion Thief? Probably not. Alright, Hoplite. So if I try to bolt the Hoplite, that probably also goes really poorly. Now that's a reason for me to have bolted first instead of Helixed, because, God, this isn't going to resolve. Maybe I'm just supposed to Electrolyze. Yeah, he decides not to do anything there, which is correct. If he has multiple pump spells, there's no way this Electrolyze is going to take care of the Hoplite. I'm just trying to cantrip at that point. Look for Cryptics or Verdicts. Or Paths. Like, we have plenty of snaps, so Path is good enough. Tamir Battle Rage on the Hoplite. Is that just lethal? Might be. And here's the other thought. Even if I had a Path, he might have like a Vines of Vastwood. So that just kills us right there. Now, if you want to actually live another turn, you actually go... you actually have to go something like this. Like, you'd have to go like... You'd have to go like Bolt. He protects it. We play Snapcaster to block. We have to kind of coax him into protecting this even though he doesn't need to. He just needs to put more stuff in the Hoplite that's got Trample. Yeah, and he sees it. I like it. Right, good games. I told you it's a hard match. Good games. They're different than Bogles. They do. It's a budget alternative. He's actually just gonna let this guy go. It's a budget alternative. We can't actually block the favorite Hoplite with a Snapcaster Mage. But I mean, when they have, then like it's kind of like a hybrid between. I would compare it to. It's kind of like Bogles, but not really. It's kind of like Suicide Zoo in that it's also a Tamir Battle Rage variant, but not really. Were we gonna see what we needed? Yeah, there's the Kiki. Red, land drop. One more land drop does the Kiki.